Most people spend 6 months overthinking this rather than actually going ahead and creating their product. So let me tell you, if you have a free weekend and a laptop, you can actually start and build something out in the weekend itself that you can have it selling by Monday, provided you put your head down and work through the steps that I'm going to share with you. That's all. That's exactly what I'm going to get into today without any fluff. But before that, if you're new around here, hi, I'm Tejal. I help women build financial independence through digital products, whether that's masterclasses, courses, ebooks, guides, template bundles, so on and so forth. Sky is the limit. I've created over 20 products in the last 5 years and helped 6,000 plus women start and build their own products and grow on their journey. I myself started with a digital product, which was a recorded masterclass, which took me 1 day to record and 2-3 days of prep of the slides and other stuff. Back then, where there used to be no AI, no chat GPT, no reels, nothing of that sort. But today we have all of those amazing things. So we're going to exactly lay down the steps of what you need to do over a weekend to have your final product ready out there and ready to go on a Monday. Even if you have no idea right now about what you should be selling, even if you have no big existing audience or you don't have a lot of knowledge of the tech tools out there, you can use simple, free, accessible tools that are very easy to use. And I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. So let's get started. The first step, I've just written down some notes to walk you through. So the first step that you need to actually work on is find out what you need to sell, not what you want to sell, not what you want to make, but what actually people come to you asking for help with. That is something you want to find out. Write down 3 things that people have thanked you for or come to you help for, and what is the one that tops the list. That is how you figure out what exactly you should be selling. Now think about it, but you don't need to restrict or stop yourself from thinking that no, because I'm not an expert in this, no matter if my sisters and my friends come to me for help all the time. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be a few steps ahead of the person you're going to help. And if you do that for your friends or family, you can do that for others who are in the exact same place you were or your friends and family were. So if you've helped them, you can help these people as well. And that's exactly what you need to finalize when it comes to what to sell. Let me share my iPad. Number 2 is choose a format of what you're going to package your solution into, whether that's going to be a masterclass, a course, an ebook, a PDF guide, a template bundle, what exactly. If you have no idea about what your product should be, first solution that you should be creating, I've actually recorded a video on this. I'm going to add it to the cards and also link it below in the description. You can go and watch that next, because I feel that will give you the exact clarity on what should be the format of the first product you should be creating. That is the step 2. The idea is that your first product doesn't need to be a complicated, exhaustive product that takes you months to make. We want to make it in a weekend. So we need to ensure that it's solving a specific problem for someone, but also giving them exactly what they need to do. The solution doesn't need to be something that has to have them go through a complete 30-hour course first. The solution has to be something that maybe using your workbook, using your ebook, using your calculator, they're able to figure out what their next steps should be, such that they can go ahead and take those steps. That's the idea of delivery of your product. Something that solves the problem in the shortest possible time and way with the least amount of effort for them. That's what you need to do. The next step is actually create it. So I would recommend, if you have a Saturday and Sunday, Saturday morning you keep for brain dumping on your product. So you decide what do you need to sell and choose a format beforehand, let's say by Friday itself, such that you actually do the creation work on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday morning, create. Saturday morning, you actually work on brain dumping. Everything that is in your mind with respect to that solution, you put it out there and let it be random. You don't need to structure it right now. You'll be doing that in the Saturday afternoon. In the morning, once you have done a full brain dumping session, you take a lunch break or things like that, and in the afternoon you sit down and then organize and structure those things. By organizing structures, let's say you've laid down everything that came to your mind, but now you know there is a specific sequence of steps that need to be followed in that particular way for people to get the solution and for people to do that easily. Like if they do things randomly, it gets complicated, it gets confusing. But if they follow a sequence, it gets simpler. So you organize and create that structure that will help them do things in a simpler fashion. That's all you need to do on your Saturday. In fact, so much so that a lot of times when I'm creating a product on a weekend, I do these 3 things on a Saturday. Usually I know what I want to sell because people come to me with problems for my digital, like which become my next digital products. But when I'm absolutely starting from scratch in a different direction, I do the brainstorming on what to sell as well, thinking about what people come to me from and how do I pick the one that is the most asked question right now. So all of this you can do on a Saturday, but if you want to give yourself time, then you can even do the 1 and 2 steps before Saturday, and then 3rd step exactly divided into this on the Saturday. Saturday afternoon, when you are actually doing the organizing and structuring, try doing it in 3 to 5 to 6 sections so that things are clear for you in terms of what should be the sequence and overall sections. Like if I have to help someone create their product, the sections would be what is their niche, what is the problem they would be solving, which we're just talking about, what is the format of the solution, how to create the solution, how to price the solution, how to name the solution, and all of those things. So those are my headings. For you, what would be your sequence and what would be those headings is what you have to finalize on the Saturday. Then coming to Sunday, what you actually do is you create. So if you need to be like for your solution, if you need to create Canva slides or you need to create ebook or PDF design, so you have all the texts on a Saturday. You just put things together, make it beautiful on the Sunday morning itself, and Sunday afternoon to Sunday evening to night, whatever time it takes you, it's worth it, I promise. So basically it would depend on your product length as well. Afternoon to night, you work on creating. So any videos, any bonuses, any videos that you need to record as a part of the product, you do the recording right here. In the morning, you do the slides, ebook design, PDF design. If your product doesn't need a lot of videos, you can actually spend more time here and add more values, add more examples, add more helpful resources right here itself. If you're doing the recording, you can use apps like Loom, Zoom to screen share and then record your masterclass or your videos here and there. What you need to remember here is if you've never created a video before or even a product before, a lot of times you would have that perfection thing lingering around in your head that no, this is not perfect, let me not put it, let me take another shot, let me take another video. Let it be imperfect, let it be real. The idea is that you do it and move ahead. You will always have time to then make your product better and send an upgraded version to your existing customers as well. Right now we don't need to be overthinking, we just need to create something amazing and put it out there without thinking about perfection. And actually, let me tell you something, that real and imperfect actually lands better with people when compared to something which is super polished and robotic with a script that doesn't appear to be someone human. So if you're making mistakes, if you are coughing in between, it's all right in the beginning. You can make your product better, but it doesn't need to be polished in my opinion at all. Coming to the next step, the step 4 is actually to price it. I recommend you price your first product anywhere between $499 to $999. You choose a platform like Superprofile or Topmate, anyone you can choose, and upload your product right here, whether that's a PDF or a combination of things, and put the price right there. The setup of this requires maximum 30 minutes. Even if you are an absolute beginner, it will not take you more than 45 minutes with things. So it's actually pretty simple to use these tools, log in and just set up a few basic things, and you'll be done with what you want to say on the page as to what the product is about. After you're done with this, on Monday morning, you actually make up one post. Let that be a reel if you're doing on Instagram, a text plus picture post if it's LinkedIn, a short YouTube video, maybe a YouTube short actually. The reel only you can repurpose as a short and vice versa if you are using YouTube as your platform of choice, or a carousel if you prefer that. So basically any post, you just have to do one post on what you created, who it's for, how it's going to help them, and how can people know more about it. Simple. You just need to give them one action to take where you'll send them more details, whether that's a comment, any keyword below, and you'll send the link with the details for this. Whether that's DM me this and I'll tell you about it. So whatever action you want them to take, make sure your post has, again, what you created, who is it for, how will it help them, what is the solution, how will they be benefited of it, why should they be getting it right now. That is basically the launch urgency, or launch bonus, launch pricing, which goes away. So you need to create some sort of an emergency for them to start purchasing on day one itself, which is actually the urgency that you create using either bonuses, special bonuses on launch day one, special pricing on launch day one. Let's say your product is priced at let's say $699, and maybe you give it for $499 or $399 on launch day one, things like that. So basically the idea is you get them to make a decision to get it right away, but always make sure to end with a call to action, because then people know exactly how they can know more about it. And that's all you need to do. You will have your first product out the door. Once it starts reaching people start consuming it. If they have more questions from you, they'll reach out to you. If you feel you need to add something else in the product to make it right for people, you can actually do that and update the product according to the feedback you get. If you actually feel that based on the problem that's coming next, that's an idea for your next digital product, then let that be it. The idea is, the biggest mistake I see is people waiting for more followers, waiting for better knowledge on a topic, waiting to feel like an expert, waiting to gain more of something before doing this. But whatever you're thinking about, that waiting is not helping you. Like, waiting will not help you get more followers, waiting will not help you get more experience or feel more confident about any topic. So it actually just is a facade. You think that it's going to come, it never comes. Someone is actually Googling right now what they need help with, and the solution to that is already in your head. You have just not packaged it yet. There is a problem, there is demand for the problem, there is a solution. You just need to package it and put it right there in front of them to grab it. So this weekend, make the thing. It's okay if it's imperfect, it's okay if you can do better. Just make it out there and put it out there right now to get started with. If you want to go deeper into the steps of exactly what I discussed with you today, you can check out my passive income kit. It's linked in the description below. It's the exact 15-step roadmap my students use. I use every time I need to sell something, I need to launch something. It takes you exactly from picking the problem you want to be helping people with, picking a solution, the type of solution you should be creating, choosing a name for it, packaging the solution, that is creating the solution, naming it well, pricing it, launching it, what you need to be doing in terms of content before launching, during launching, and after it's out there and done and launched, how do you consistently then pick and sell it every single day. So if you want that, you can check out more details. It's linked in the description below. But for now, absolutely, this weekend, put the distractions out, put your phone down, put your head down, and actually do the work and create your first product. If you want to know more exactly about what should be the type of product you should be creating, which is your first product, go check out this video on the screen, and I will see you.